Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Lotus, Lotus is Sage. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we have another wonderful reading, I hope. And today's reading is going to be the new phase of you. Since I recently did an equinox reading and the shifts and the changes or the phases that it will change within you, I thought this would be a nice sort of progression as to see what this new phase of you ends up looking like or will end up being in some form. So we have 3 piles for you, and the first pile is the moon and star. The second is the wish wand or the star wand. And the third is the star. All right, my beautiful collective. So take a second, see which charm might be resonating to you the most, and we will get into your messages. Welcome my pile 1 who chose the moon and star. Put you over here. We're going to spread out your cards first. Okay, my beautiful collective of pile 1. So first, we are going to look at what this new phase of you is about, what it looks like, where you're at. Let's see. Ooh, lovely. The vision. The new phase of you is about this vision. It's about the dream. Sorry, just gonna get my crystal. It's about the dream, what you can imagine, your imagination, the unrevealed, the revealed. It talks about finding inspiration in your past joys. For example, when it comes to your childhood, what are some of the things that you used to listen to, your old drawings, some of your old writings, trying to find that, trying to use that as a part of the inspiration that brings in this new vision or recreates the vision that's already being manifested. It talks about a sense of destiny at play when we all have a purpose or a goal to accomplish in this realm. And a part of this, I guess, vision is to rediscover what we've already known, what we've already forgotten, and to bring that and infuse that back into life. So it feels like this new phase of you is bringing this vision into life. It is bringing your past wisdom with your new wisdom and merging the two. It's a beautiful balancing of your own personal duality. I just heard the brightness shines from within now. Come out of your cave. They're also asking you to allow your vision to guide you, even though it feels like it's something that just sort of slips away every once in a while. It's a silent nudge, an invisible faith to move towards that vision, towards that dream, hence that moon and star that you chose. That's perfect. Okay, let's get some more info. Oh man. Union. I just heard union of self. And for some it is union with another, a divine counterpart. Unconditional love. Love of the vision, love of the goal, love of life, love of your purpose. It really does feel like there is also, like, if you are, if you are already romantically connected, happily, I should say, if you're already happily romantically connected, then it is sort of merging the two visions a little bit more symbiotically, if that's the right word to use. And or for both, it can be other people coming in, other colleagues, friends, collaborations, doesn't really matter, but beautiful unions and wonderful evolution of spirit and love, like healthy, happy support. Oh, that's awesome. And then the youth. Yeah, ready to set on this new journey, this new path. And I did talk about when when you're trying to reconnect with your younger self, right? What are some of the things you used to do that brought you joy? That exploration, that wanderer, that journeyer, that fool energy, and the magician all in one. This card also, with that wolf or dog, talks about that loyalty to the vision, to the quest, and to the union of souls coming in for you. That, setting out into those new horizons, new adventures, or old adventures that, may have been forgotten for that matter. It's really about like asserting your independence within this life when it comes to the vision of what you want to create in this life, what you want to bring together, to unify from your youthful self, your past self, merging with the present self into the future version of you. It can be a creative endeavor, of course. It can be about romantic. It doesn't really matter, but the energy is about the amalgamation, it's about the weaving of past, old, present, like the three strands in a plait in a braid. That's what they're showing me: past, present, future, and they just keep overlapping like a braid. That's what you're doing right now. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, let's see what to expect moving forward. Oh, nice. First quarter moon in Sagittarius. Believe in your good luck. Abso-freaking-lutely. Believe in this vision. Believe in where you're going. Believe in this voyage with that Sagittarian energy. Believe in where you're being led. Like we said, that silent nudging. Follow that. Your tarot card is a Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And I think that might be that's why there's, excuse me, let me get my thoughts out. I feel that's why Spirit's saying what to expect is believe in your good luck, because you're still going to feel like this union, this coming together, this reciprocity, this balance isn't something that you can attain, or it's out of your reach in some way, which is sort of bringing you into this wanderer, lost boy type of energy, or lost girl, however you want to use that energy. It's like this will turn around. Like, you need to believe in this vision. Believe that you can create, like we said, what you want to in this world, in this density. Union of self, union of goals, union with another, union of your vision. Awesome. Okay, let's see what shifted. Nice, 25. This card's similar to the Magician and the Alchemist, if I'm not mistaken. Just give me a second to tap into this. This does, again, I'm correct. It is really reminding me of that Magician, of the illusions, of confusion, but of manipulation, but it can be used depending on your perspective in a good way or in a not so good way. And I feel that's where this believe in your good luck and the reciprocity energy is coming in, because what has shifted is the illusion that this cannot come into being or come into fruition for you. It's like it's like, because we live in a world full of illusions, of false paths, of false values, false ideas, but you're not a part of this world anymore. This is what they're saying. That's what shifted. It's like how we quantify people and events is now it's a paradigm shift, quite literally. And because your vision and your view of it has shifted, therefore your reality will shift. And then the people will respond to you based on that, your new reality, which is this whole magician energy. Again, how are we using this? And both players being the magicians. How are we eluding ourselves, and how are we being eluded? And now you're coming out from, I guess, being the observer and now being the participant. It's what it feels like. Okay. Let's see what tarot card you have. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Like I said, coming out of the illusion, right? Coming out of your thoughts, out of your past thoughts, out of your head. Trusting in this union can be accomplished in this vision. Reciprocity can be had. This vibration of you is shifting. The paradigm has shifted. Okay, amazing. Okay, what you should be proud of right now. Oh, yeah. I heard rewriting your story, past, present, and future. Love that. Because one of the books here is at the end of the book, and it's fully written on the right side here, and this one's completely empty. There's a door open here with a mirror reflecting on the past or into the unknown. For that matter, there's a blossoming of you, a nurturing of you, an abundance within you. Is there Yeah, and one side with the key and the lock and an open door. It's like one chapter is fully closed right now, my beautifuls. And you are, like we said, this paradigm shift, you are shifting into this new phase of you, this adventure, this vision, this union of self, this luck. It's awesome. And you have a progression here, 25 and 26. This is beautiful, fresh start again with this youth energy above it also. It's like you literally have just turned the page. Everything I've said, this is exactly what I'm feeling from this card. Beautiful. That's awesome. And don't forget, as you're rewriting this, put yourself in a position to be happy. And that's that vision. Write yourself in a position, I should say, to be happy. That's amazing. Okay, let's see your tarot with that. Knight of Swords in the reverse. I like that. Still acquiring knowledge, you know, not moving too hastily into this new venture or exploration of self, but ready, you know, because you are coming at, this is what shifted, you know, and you are still trying to believe in this, like really trying to hone in and integrate your actual vision. So this is good. This is what to be proud of, that you're not rushing into things. You're not blindly following anything either. You are now the author of your own story in a more literal sense. Okay, let's see what's happening now. Ah, yeah, soul child. Get it. Ah, lovely. I'm going to read the small passage from the book. I like the messages in these books. Okay, just this small passage right here. It says, rebirth is upon you. Oh man, of course. Beautiful child of the universe. You are prepared for new life, and it is starting right now. Right now. Right now. Woo! I'm so excited for you. The divine moment of rebirth, which occurs after a period of struggle, of intense inner work and physical transformation, has arrived. Enjoy getting to know the new self. Yes, it's a new day, a new beginning, a new you. Like an adventurer enjoying the discovery of a brand new world, take your time to explore the increase of your light, power, and love. Boom, 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 boom. That is a mic drop from Spirit, my friends. Soul child, do not forget, believe your tarot. Yes. The Wheel of frickin' Fortune. That is what is up. That's what's up. What's happening now? The wheel is turning in your favor. Remember this, soul child. Oh, that's makes me so warm. Okay, let's see where all of this energy will lead. Oh my goodness. They couldn't be more clear, hey? Follow your vision. Dogs, wolves might be significant. Never lose sight of what is really important. That loyalty, like we talked about, that dog here in Spirit. You have a wolf here too. Again, your owls also might be significant. Threes, a concession, like you're going in order. Or you're on the right path, in other words. Yeah, wow. Follow your vision, the vision. Like there's nothing to say. Your tarot. Ace of Wands, don't doubt it. That Ace of Wands, the spark is there, so follow it. Don't doubt it. Follow it. That Ace of Wands. Do not doubt your vision, my loves. Before we get too close to the closing messages, is there anything else I'm seeing here? No, this is so warm. It's so colorful. It does feel like a rainbow light energy is what I'm feeling. Lovely. Okay, so advice moving forward as you step into this beautiful new phase of you. Dabble, the mallard. What would help me feel safe in opening up? Boom. You tell me, Pal 1, you tell me what would make you feel safe in opening up. This card talks about challenge yourself to be honest and take ownership of your own filters, your core beliefs, and overcome cognitive dissonance. That's what that is. And if you feel a pull to something or someone during this journey, can you give yourself permission to be open without fear? You're the one writing, remember? Write yourself in something that's going to be happy, joyful, expressive, authentic, sovereign. Oh, I love that. And your tarot, freaking A. Emotionally open with that Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Clear about one's emotions, about one's thoughts, where one wants to give, how one wants to give. That's freaking dope. Okay, love this beautiful collective. So the new phase of you is stepping into your vision, unifying self-vision with another, balancing out the energies, shifting the paradigm, stepping in and rewriting past, present, future. Following that vision, sticking to it, don't doubt it. Remember, my soul child, you are in this rebirth phase as we speak. There's no hasty actions being taken, fully ready to step out. You have your companions with you, your familiars. Allow yourself to be open. Separate the cognitive dissonance. All right, your last messages, 3 angel cards for Spirit. About your past or present and where you're heading. All right, we got obedience. Yes, obedience to the vision. I freaking love that. Obedience to your vision. Freaking A. That's what Spirit is telling you. And then simplicity. Lovely. Simplicity of your understanding of what one knows now, the shift in paradigm, following the vision. And abundance, abso-freaking-lutely. That's right, abundance of self, rewriting your story, remembering your soul child, that wheel of fortune, that's stepping into that vision that is you. Oh, this was so lovely. This made me very happy. I'm sending you so much love. If it was helpful anyway, please let me know. I'd love to read about your comments. I love to read about them in the comments. I'm sending you the most amount. Keep watering your lives. Until next time, ciao. Welcome my pal 2 who chose the Wish Wand or the Star Wand. We're going to spread out your cards. Okay, my beautiful collective, so let us see what this new phase of you looks like, feels like, might encompass. Ooh, love it. The self. It's the self, the soul, the witness, the watcher. You know, it's all spectrums of yourself coming into unity, coming into wholeness is the word they're giving me. And there's a beautiful phrase that comes with this description of the card. It goes something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing of course. Are you the stew or are you the chef? You know, and most of us will come into, well, I'm probably the stew with all these ingredients and these flavors and swirling around, instead of being the one who is witnessing and watching and creating this self. You know, it's a beautiful prism and spectrum of you coming into one. Again, the first energy I was getting. A lot of rainbow unification energy also. They also want you to observe yourself navigating the world. It's stepping into that witness consciousness. That's what this new phase of you will be. It's sort of like, again, literally stepping away from yourself to observe yourself. Again, being the chef as opposed to being the stew. Love this. Okay, let's see what else. Woo! The Five of Earth, which is similar to a very trickster energy in this deck. We'll get to it. I think this is, sorry, I'm trying to figure out, because we're the unification of self, right, and being, being in a state of witness consciousness. And if this is a sense of observing oneself, or observing oneself in particular situations, or observing the people around you and how it affects the self, however this translates, it's like not taking the easy options, avoiding easy answers, being honest with yourself, looking beyond selfish desires and blame. And something is not as it seems. Especially with that shadow self, you know, or that shadow, the lady in the shadow, I should say. Well, this person is presenting, you know, all royalties, like the Ace of Spades, sort of like being truth, but the Joker, the Jack, the novice within it, probably taking things from you that you don't even realize. So the new phase of you feels like being better aware of these type of characters is what I'm getting, either within yourself or within your environment. It's just, it is the awareness of self. It is. It's either if this was you were this trickster, manipulative energy in a sense that you felt that was the way to get ahead or to be seen in some way. That is changing. If it is the environment or you being able to step away to recognize, to witness, to understand what's been happening, therefore affecting the self, either way, it is still shifting. It's a new phase of you, technically. I love that. Okay, what else we got? Yeah, the transition. Frickin' A, I love this. It's like that knowledge, the scribe, the alchemist, the wizard in a sense, but it's knowledge, information, study with that Three of Air. It's also about teaching, comprehension, communication, perceptions. So understanding, educating oneself about your perceptions of self, perceptions of others, and perceptions of what you've been around, what you've allowed, what you've accepted. Expanding your mind. And it's about recognizing the patterns and the lessons that have been, or the examples, let's say, that have been repeated for you to learn a particular lesson. And it's saying like there's ignorance is nothing to be proud of. So what I'm getting here, that there could be a good chunk of you that there's a part of your personality that you were not in harmony with or really disliked. I'm getting that for a good chunk of you. And now you are recognizing this part of yourself that was very ego-based, and you're educating yourself on merging, right? Understanding the self. For others, like I said, it's about your environment, educating yourself on the environment and the people and their effects on you in the self. Either way, it could be. Okay, let's see what to expect then. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. Yeah, honor how you're feeling. Again, honor the patterns, right? And recognize if this has been you, and to be honest with self. They did talk about this in this card. Has this been you? Have you been this manipulator because of other factors that are affecting the self? Has it been your environment where it's made you feel a particular way that has made you act a particular way that is not of self? It's the education and the understanding, the perception is the key. And your tarot cards, the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. A new opportunity is here for you to accept this, to honor this. Will you accept yourself as you are? And then evolve. Great. What has shifted? Oh, wow. talk about beliefs. They have like pretty much majority of the religious symbols in this particular card and the Darwin's evolution of man. So it's really talking about those connections, right? And your belief systems, your personal dogmas, your fundamentalism, you know, in whatever way that may have been playing out. It's exploration of different ideas and beliefs and understanding, again, educating the self on those, how they can help shift, again, the perspective of the old version or the people around, or have a better understanding of why you might have felt more connected or drawn to this because of whatever hurts in your past. It's like the beliefs and the faith has shifted, and either on the self in particular, but it really is talking about this trickster energy over here in my feeling the heaviest right now. The saying with this card, it says, faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. And that's maybe partially what has happened. Maybe you've lost some faith, or lost faith in the past, which had led you astray to a degree, you know? If you are a person who has been in particularly religiously very devout, there's something about, you know, how much in this card, as I say, how much religion has created so much war and strife and separation and disconnect, and that juxtaposition with the science, with the Darwinian sort of evolution of man. You know, it's like either their emergence or your understanding of the emergence of both, therefore being one, them talking about the same thing from a different perspective, you understanding the parts of you that may have been swayed away from self to follow something else that wasn't true to the pearl, the center of you. It can also talk about shifting the type of religion that you follow also. There's so much happening here, but so much has shifted for you to recognize the self. I'm in awe. And whoa, the devil, fuck. Sorry guys, this one was like a deep, heavy, guttural F. Like, holy moly. You can't make this ish up, my goodness. Like, what has shifted for you? If this is heavy religion, like, it's heavy religion. Like, you were in it. It can't even be a little bit culty or feel a little culty. But that's what shifted. Your codependency, your attachment, your unhealthy addiction to a something, a belief, a system, a person, an idea, a way of being. It's done. Like, it's done is what I'm getting. Like, the shift in self. Look at all this red, dark, black-ish energy and this rainbow energy into this lightness of this blue of understanding, knowledge, acceptance. We'll see how the rest of the colors translate. But, yo, pile 2. Releasing, that's what shifted. Oh, this is so good. I want to take this in. You're no longer being bound or manipulated by somebody else's thoughts, beliefs, or instruction on you, is what they just said. There is a healing from your root chakra up to your heart. Again, so many chain analogies here, breaking the chains. Whoa, pile 2. My goodness, this is so heavy. Woo, and I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's see what you should be proud of, my friend. You have a ton to be proud of. Like, I'm proud of you. This is huge. Oh, wow. Look at that, following destiny's path. The strings of fate, those red strings here. Spirit being your guide, aiding you in your movement, in your actions. Like, the assistance, the help, the support from Spirit. This is talking about achieving balance. You know, a balance of, you know, not swinging the pendulum too far also. That's what you should be proud of understanding and taking the lessons from this difficult, heavy, intense, phase of study. Let's put it that way. Phase of study for you to come out of this balanced, and still being able to offer up help, but not reliance. That's a big deal. Not reliance. And it's like it felt like you got pulled or tugged to the end of your rope or the end of your chain, and it snapped. It snapped, quite literally, to set you free, which is where the angelic and all this beautiful support is coming in for the recognition of self, to honor your feelings, to step into this new opportunity of you. And and you knowing that this is not necessarily about a solo journey, that help and support, spiritual, ethereal, actual people is there for you that will connect better in this new self-discovery journey. Sorry for the background noise. It's bonkers. Wow. Okay, let's see your tarot. 5 of Wands. Yep. What you should be proud of. Fighting for you. Yeah, fighting for yourself, for the self. No longer competing with yourself or competing with others, competing with this practice or this belief or this structure. And I love how this card is sort of reminding me of a stained glass window in a church. And there's a lot of heavy religious influence on this particular pile, my friends. Wow. But you should be so proud of the person that you are becoming now because of this realization, because of you honoring yourself. Expect this. Expect this to be the transition. Woo! Okay, let's see what's happening now. Karmic clearing. Oh my goodness. Holy egg. I can't with you guys, politics. You guys are tripping me out. Holy shiza. Holy cow. Okay. Like, look at this. Like this just reborn self, spirit, meditating in this karmic clearing all of this out. All of it. Oh, I love it. It's making me so happy. Okay, I'm reading a little passage from the book because I enjoy these a lot. It says, you are fast outgrowing a level of consciousness to which are attached particular wounds, issues, and struggles. Did we not? Yes, we did. Okay. As you outgrow that consciousness, these issues will release their grip on you. You are receiving divine notice that karmic clearing is taking place through a combination of your own efforts and spiritual grace from the heart of the divine. It is time for an old wound to be released once and for all. Woo! Freaking everybody's cheerleader today. The collective that is watching this, I am so proud that you're here. Honest to goodness. Damn. I love it. Karmic clearing. Look at that. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Absolutely. Going to rebalance what was not in balance. The lack of reciprocity, the lack of understanding, the lack of emotional give and take. That service, yes? Being of help but not of reliance. That balance. Oh, guys, come on. Okay, let's see where this will lead. Oh my goodness, look at this. Leave your usual circles behind. Seek out true companions. What? What is going on, Paltu? You guys need to please, if you feel okay, share a thing, because I need to know what this is about. Because there's so much here that this could, but I'm so freaking proud of you. I don't even know you, and I'm proud of you. Leave your usual circles behind. Seek out true companions. This is where you're heading. This is what this study is. This is what this whole self-discovery is. Honoring the self. Woo. Look at that. 7 of Wands. Talk about fighting now, standing your ground. Fighting above the fray. Of being in the thick of the competition. No longer needing it. Now fighting for you. Sorry. Now fighting for yourself. Not in competition. You're like, I am fighting for my place now. My beliefs. My circle. My circle within. Brava. All right, where is this gonna, excuse me, advice moving forward? I'm so excited. I can't even think right now. Dive, yes, with the red-tailed hawk. What is ready for action? You are, my friend. You are ready for action. You're ready to go, to dive into this new version of you, into this new circle of friends and people and connections. So again, talking about that higher perspective of what do you see, again, talking about being in that witness consciousness of observing the self, navigating within the world. That's where it is. What do you feel? What do you see? What does your instincts tell you? Then once that is clear, then it's time to execute. You know, that's what that advice is. If you've ever been waiting for a sign to act, or wonder when a decision will be ripe for the making, this is from the book, excuse me, pay heed to the call of the red-tailed hawks. Hawks? Hawk. And just remember, you have the power to choose, so take aim and go after what you want. Don't hold back. Release this once and for all, as they said, clearing this karma, seeing and observing it, finding the goal, going after that goal. Lovely. This, oh, look at that. Four of Wands. Celebration, harmony, community, communion, companionship, union with self. Oh my goodness, this is so nice. All this action energy too, the 5, the 7, and the 4 of Wands of, again, what is ready for action. The action to take ownership of self, accountability for self, honoring oneself, educating oneself on what had been keeping you in a place of Ghk, is what I want to feel. Ghk. That's it. Oh man, all right, let's close it off with your support or your guidance from spirit about your past or present and where you're going. Let's get it. Synthesis, the emergence of self, like we said, the synthesis of self, understanding, honoring the feelings. Expectancy, absolutely, expecting to let this go, to release this once and for all, to leave your usual social circles behind and seek out true companions, to fight your ground, to stand in your own belief system. And discernment, yes, discerning what is right for you, in the direction you want to go, the action you want to take, the balance you want to feel, synthesizing the self. Oh, my collective of pile 2. Poof with this wand. I get it. It's just bippity boppity boop. That's exactly how I feel. Ta-da! You're done, my lovely collective of pile 2. I'm sending you so much love. This was so awesome to read. Please, if you can, leave a comment. I would love to hear about it. Keep watering your lives. Ciao. Welcome, my pile 3, who chose the star. We're going to spread out your cards. Okay, my beautiful collective of pile 3, let us see what new phase of you is emerging, what it looks like, what it feels like, etc. Woo, the king. Let's get it, pile 3. The king is the ruler, the commander, the emperor. You know, sovereignty within self, authority of self and of others. There's this dualistic nature that automatically comes with the king archetype. You know, similar to the father archetype. It's either you're using your seat or your position in a benevolent way to strengthen and guide towards, you know, peace, harmony, equality, or is being used in an oppressive way to the weak for the need for control. There's sort of no in-between, in other words. And so what I feel like is, like I said, you're gaining this sort of authority within self, an understanding of self, of what role you want to play, what type of king you want to be. Do you want to use your humility and remember that you are a service or a channel for the divine to do the work in this kingdom that we call Earth? It's like divine leadership, service type of leadership, nobility. That's this new phase of you. Love this. Let's get some more info. Nice. 11 of Earth, Heaven and Earth. It's so if we're talking about, you know, the new phase of you, it's a balance. It's above and below, as above, do below. Hence this kingdom, the divine, and this using benevolent strength, you know, of your humanity, of the mundane, of the material, of the immaterial, of your nature, of your nurture, of recognizing that separation is an illusion, meaning if this is not what you felt about yourself, there is no separation between you being the king and being the peasant, so to speak. It's about centering and aligning again with oneself. And the spirit dwells within nature. Get connected, get rooted. It's very earthy energy. I'm feeling very pentacle-y energy naturally besides this, but everything feels very earthy. It's like experiencing life and learning from life, therefore gaining that knowledge to better rule, so to speak. Symbiotic relationships. The ordinary is magical and the magical is ordinary. That's what this card is. It's like you harm the planet, you harm yourself. Everything is reciprocal. Everything is an echo and a wave. Spiritual being in a physical body. This is that divine channel for spirit. You know, you being that divine channel for spirit so that you can do the work on this earthly plane. I love that. And then you have, oh, frickin' A, destiny. Yes. Yes, it's a part of your soul's path, a part of your purpose. Again, is to come into this type of authority, leadership, of sovereignty within self so you can better lead. It's a part of your lineage, they just said. It's like this personal and universal destiny. It's your quest, you know? And the destiny is to lead a life with meaning and purpose. This is all very, very much earthly connected. Step aside and explore your heart and mind. Discover your gifts and talents. Some ancestral healing may be required for you to fully fulfill this destiny, a sense of purpose and confidence. Sometimes the most important destinies sometimes remain hidden as to how we go about it or how it comes to light. Break the chain of what didn't work before if there was an old system of rulership or leadership that did not suit the many. Find a new way. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Overcome the trials and obstacles. Your destiny may influence generations to come, so choose wisely. Okay, that's awesome. So this new phase of you is stepping into this destined persona, this destined role, I should say, of, again, as above, do below, being that channel for spirit's work, fulfilling your destiny, fulfilling the call. Amazing. What to expect. Last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. Connect with the heart. Again, get grounded. Figure out what needs to be released and what needs to be honed when you're stepping into, for you to step into this king archetype. Talk less, feel more. Yeah. The Hermit. Talk about talk less, feel more, that's for sure. Yeah, that retrospective introspection, you know, and that following one's guiding light, your star, your destiny, that light that is leading you towards your path, your purpose, the fulfillment of this particular incarnation. I love that. Okay, let's see what has shifted. Number 8. This feels for me, I have to read the book for this one. I don't fully. This for me feels like a rebirth or releasing of the shadow self is what they're telling me. It's a sense of alchemy, of understanding the earthly elements, or the elements of this universe, the cosmic and celestial elements and earthly elements. And again, as above, doing below. There's something about conjuring and transmuting here. That sun energy with Jupiter, you know, opening up that third eye with expansion and luck. Let's see what the book has to say. Goals, dedication, and the process. When we are motivated by goals that have deep meaning, by dreams that need completion, by pure love that needs expressing, then we truly live life. That's it, the full expression, that alchemization of things, manifesting. It is. In the scene, the alchemist serves In this scene, an alchemist serves as an analog for striving to achieve an end goal through study, experimentation, dedication, and perseverance. This card is a reminder to stay focused on the goal and to continually apply the required self-discipline. It will all be worth it in the end. That's exactly what shifted. The self-discipline when it comes to creating this goal. The understanding of what you can use to manifest this destiny. That's what shifted. Your perspective on your power. That's what shifted. Woo! Love that. And then the star. Frickin' A! These heavy hitters. 2 major arcanas right in a row. Yeah. Yes. It's that dedication to your soul's purpose, to that destiny with that star, to that star, to that star, to that star that you chose. You know, it is this, it's fulfilling, and they also said you may have some ancestral healing to do, right? So all of this is getting shifted. The understanding of your power, recognizing where you're going, understanding the earthly realms. It's a culmination of educating oneself from the higher and lower realms, to talk less and feel more, to understand and to interpret, so we can head into what you should be really proud of, which is number 51. I'm feeling like the choice, like they're giving me the word choice. What you should be proud of is choosing you. Choosing the path, also choosing this destiny, answering the call with this letter of destiny, or this letter of fate, an expectation of greatness, in a sense, of an emotional satisfaction. There is a sense of, there's a somberness to this card too, don't get me wrong. I am also feeling like expectancy is in a sense of waiting for something to come. But if this is the placement of what to be proud of, it feels like you either waited for the sign, waited for the calling, or continued to follow in whatever nudges were being given to you and followed. You know? Yeah, about this messages, and it talks about deadlines too, though, as well as this anticipation. So I feel if they're talking about, you know, waiting, as we talked about, this expectation of this anticipation of something to come in, waiting for your life to begin, in other words, I feel like that's what you should be proud of. Like, you're not waiting for something outside of you to give you that anymore. Like, spiritually speaking, you've heard that call is what I'm getting. That's what you should be proud of. You know, and sometimes when that time or space does occur, it also is a part of the answer. Maybe I'm not ready to hear it right now. Maybe I shouldn't be waiting for this. Maybe whatever the case is. But it's recognizing where you are in that state of, I am proud that I chose to go after my own power. That I'm remembering how strong I am, what my purpose is, what my destiny is here, what I'm supposed to be doing, how I'm supposed to be helping. What is my contribution into this life? And allowing for some more, and you are allowing for some more flexibility in your life in areas that may have been a little too rigid, whether that be in beliefs, in structures, in material things, in superfluous things. But this beautiful thing that you should be proud of is yourself, is what I get. Of no longer waiting for something outside of you to take initiative, to recognize your power. Amazing. And then, yeah, man, then we have the King of Wands. That's right, to recognize your power, to stand on to sit in your throne, to stand in your authority, to recognize your worth. Again, not waiting to be told that you are this king, that you are this beautiful magician, this alchemist, this leader, the wise one. Beautiful. All right, let's see what's happening now. Ooh, Dark Angel. So what are you fighting? And maybe this is a little bit more heavy than what you should be proud of. You may not necessarily feel that entirely, and you may still be in a place semi of waiting or expecting a bigger, grander gesture or some sort of like neon flashing light to be, or this neon flashing light to be your like, this is where we're going. Spirit's like, you already know where you're going. You've heard this call. So talk less and feel more. You know what it is. I'm going to read a passage from the book because I love them. It says, the Dark Angel comes with you with a radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then. The divine is reaching for you and nurturing you. Even our wounds are ways that we can discover love and divine grace through the healing process. The divine is always helping you remember who you are and find your true joy. Who you are, finding the true joy that is within you. When the Dark Angel appears, you are being given a gift of light, even if it seems to be a hidden blessing. So you may not, like I said, you may not be able to see this yet. This is what's happening now, and I think this is maybe where you're in this sort of anticipation or expectancy energy. But the Dark Angel is here to bring you in this light, to know that you don't need any other stimuli or proof. Let's say, whoa, I just saw a light come up over the left side of my eye over here. That's correct. You don't need any proof. The light is the proof. Woo. And then Temperance in reverse. Yeah, it's the balancing out of this energy for you, my lovely. Of understanding the reality of the situation, meaning that this is already happening for you. And to let go of thinking that you need somebody else or something else to validate or confirm for you what Spirit knows to be true and what your higher self has been telling you. Amazing. Where will this all lead? Awaken all your senses. Slow down and become aware of them. Talk less, feel more. Awaken your senses. Yeah, you are missing something, the feeling of something. And I do feel like it has something to do outside of you. Like, again, about this destiny, I feel like there's somewhat, again, like I said, a sense of wanting like a grander gesture or bigger or more obvious sign. Spirit's not going to do that. You have to talk less and feel more. Awaken your senses because we've given it to you loud enough is what they're saying. Yeah, Ten of Swords. In the reverse, though, again, there's a sense of refusal. There's a refusal to finish or to end the belief. Even though it's a refusal in the body, even though you know it in the mind. And now they want you to awaken your senses and let go of the mind so that you can feel what we've been speaking, what we've been telling you, what you've been learning, how we've been teaching you, how you've evolved. Amazing. Okay, let's see the advice moving forward. You guys got 2 cards, so I honored them. I felt like it came out for a reason. I can see now why. And it says, reflect. Yep. What does standing still reveal? Great blue heron. What does standing still reveal, my pretties? And endure. Where is my strength? With the elk. And the colors are very similar. This one about reflection, right? Insights reveal themselves at the right time in the right place. And I feel like that's what this is. There's sort of like a time frame that you still have to really integrate what's happening here. For you to integrate what's really happening here, for you to really step into this king archetype. Sometimes we need to stop moving and let things come to us. And I think this is where this waiting is really being emphasized here. And whereas your strength is to endure the unknown, to endure what you've been through, that you've already endured, you know, like to recognize your strength, like again, to recognize your power. It's like, let your knowing lead you to where you need to be and rely on your strength. Again, embrace this unknown energy. You don't need any outside reassurance. Spirit is here to give you that reassurance. That's what they're really emphasizing for you, my beautifuls. Endure and reflect. Talk less, feel more. Awaken all of your senses. Connect as above, do below. And the Ten of Pentacles, that's right. Advice moving forward, grounding in this energy. And again, it might be also talking about that ancestral line that needs to sort of get cleared or cleansed or healed from in the way, so that you can bring in this bounty and this stable foundation. Again, a lot of this King Pentacle energy, wealth, opulence, authority, sovereignty, leadership, control. But it's about reflecting on the type of leader you want to be, the type of person you want to be in this life, in this incarnation, and in the way that you want to follow your destiny. The Dark Angel is lighting the path for you. Even though it feels like a dark period, I think that's what why Dark Angel came out for you. This was so awesome. My goodness. Okay, so let's get your closing messages from the angels here. So we're going to get some support from Spirit. They want to say something about your past/present energy and where you're heading. All right, spirits. Ooh, blank. I'm going to pick another one for you, but I'm going to keep that because they said, clear your mind, then you will hear us talk. That's what they said. Damn. And release. Talk about clear your mind. Release the mind, and then you will hear us speak. Wow. That was deep. From your past to present. Yeah, exactly. You're awakening to this truth, awakening to your power, awakening to the understanding, awakening to your senses, awakening to your resistance, awakening to your magic. Leading you into beauty. Love that. Beauty of self, beauty of the destiny, beauty of your role, beauty of your power, of your strength, of your wisdom, of your accomplishments. Oh, my beautiful collective of Pile 3. I hope that was helpful. Please leave a comment and let me know how this plays out in your life. I would love to read about it. I'm sending you the most amount of love. Until next time, ciao.